Hey guys, Becca Scoops here. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, right? Cinco de Mayo, 5th of May, 2026. I'm glad to see you guys. Join me for this little impromptu video. Not anything super exciting or super important, but yeah, let's go over a few things, a few tidbits. I think it will be fun. And guess who's here with me? Keekins is back. Keekins, my cat, is here because she wants to be in the video too. And I said, let's do it, Keekins. Let's put out this video. All right, guys. So get the snacks, get the drinks, get the beverages. You know what to do and settle in for this video. Okay. So impromptu, like I said, but a couple of things that went on over the last, there goes Keekins. There goes Keekins. That went on over the last couple of days that I thought is noteworthy, worth mentioning. And the first thing is that Gypsy went on this weekend, May 1st weekend, apparently celebrating her and Ken's anniversary. Which anniversary? I don't know. They were engaged when she was in prison. So there's those dates. So is that the date when you were in prison, or is it the date when you got out and you were married to Ryan? And if we're talking May, I know she got out in December and wasn't officially divorced until the next December. So if this is the May of that year, which I think it is, this anniversary comes at a time when she was still married to Ryan Anderson. Weird, kind of, but okay. Anything to celebrate. Now, Gypsy's was dressed up to the nines. I'm going to show you the video. Most of you have probably already seen it, but let's go ahead and look at it together, right? And Ken, not so much. Ken's like he's going to some dive bar with the boys for a drink after work. But hey, to each his own. Ken doesn't want to get dressed up. Gypsy wants to get big slit up her, little black dress. And I'm wondering if she thought she was going to get engaged. A lot of people are saying that. Spoiler alert, no, it didn't happen. But she did video her opening up this little tiny box. It could be a ring box. It looks like a ring box, So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pause it here just for a minute because when I recorded this earlier, I think I started it. Well, it doesn't matter. I started it and then restarted it, but let's just go ahead and play it. This is impromptu.
Yeah, it's beautiful, babe. Aw, thank you.
I'm gonna start it.
It's gorgeous. You want to put it on me?
Absolutely.
Hold on.
All right, I'm about to open my gift.
All right, here we go. Oh no, wait, hold on. Here it
It's
is.
a necklace. Thank you.
I want to get to the part where she's
All right,
opening
I'm about to
it. Here,
open my
this
gift
part.
from Bye.
So that, a lot of times it's going to be a necklace, but a lot of times the necklace is kind of a different shape box. I'm wondering, or did he tell her, look, it's not? I don't know. Probably would have been good if he said it's not, because we know that she's hinted even publicly. There's several videos I have of her hinting to him publicly she wants to be engaged. Of course, her sister got engaged a couple weeks ago. So let's see how good of an actress she is when she opens this up, if indeed she didn't know it was a ring.
It's a necklace.
It's a necklace. Yeah.
Thank you. It's beautiful, babe.
People have already noted, you know how the internet is. It's from K Jewelers. I don't know if this is true, this part, that it's from K Jewelers. And it was on sale, a Valentine's Day sale, I guess. And someone Again, allegedly, I did not confirm this myself, that it was like $600, $599, something like that. It is a pretty necklace. It's like a little diamond. I think it's a diamond heart, maybe. I mean, it's cute.
Aw, thank you.
But this isn't the funny part. The funny part is what comes next. And then even after this video, I'm going to show you something that's going to be like, what? Yeah, hold on for this. Hold on, you guys. You're going to love this.
It's gorgeous. You want to put it on me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that like, I'm going to kill him later? I don't know. You guys tell me.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I mean, she can't act disappointed, right? I mean,
There it is.
Wear it proudly. I unfortunately did not get him a diamond. You want to tell them what I got you?
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Gypsy got me a neck fan.
A neck fan. Someone else has a neck fan. We're going to get to that in a minute. Someone else in this little story has a neck fan. Hold on. What else did she get him? Oh, man. There we go.
She got me a neck fan and some swim trunks. And I love them. Thank you. I can use both of those.
I'm not the
So,
best at gifting.
Awkward. Okay. So what am I talking about here? Well, thanks to Renelle Smith, I've got the link to her video and her channel in my description box. Check her out. She was cracking up, and I was cracking up with her watching her video where she came up with, yeah, guess who else always wears, not always, but wears a neck fan? Of course, Ryan. I mean, some people were saying, like, I mean, I can't make this up. Right? I can't make it up. Ken's got it. Hey. And there's Ryan. He's got his little neck fan when when it's hot in Louisiana and takes Pixie on the walks, right? He's got it too. And it's just interesting, right? Of all things you can buy somebody, it's kind of a joke with Ryan put on this neck fan. And so now Gypsy has gifted Ken a neck fan. Like, dude, where's the ring? I need the ring. Here's a neck fan. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So there's that. Okay. Let's keep going here. We're going to do some serious stuff in a minute, but we're still on this kind of the cultural aspects of things these people post, The next thing is a video that was sent to me by one of my subscribers. And it is Ryan Anderson cameo. So according to this person, they got Ryan Anderson to make a cameo for them. Well, not just for them, but for a Discord. It's a Gypsy Snark Discord, I guess. I can't make this up either. Hold on. Let me get you this cameo. You guys are going to love it.
Discord group. It's me, Ryan. The Ryan Anderson from TikTok. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, this is a different request, but y'all know who I am, right? Let's do a poll. Y'all.
Okay, a little background. So this comes to me from Allie, and she is not a guy, and he's going to call her Ali, like Muhammad Ali. She writes in her email to me. Well, let me get it. Let me read straight from it. He also misgendered me and mispronounced my name. Okay. And she did a laughing emoji after that. It wasn't like she was all mad about it, but just thought it was kind of, funny, obviously. And she said, yeah, I had permission to play it. And it is a GRB Snark Discord. And I guess she didn't specify. She says also in her email, well, maybe I should have specified what kind of a Discord this was. But what Ryan knew was this was a Discord 2-year anniversary and make a cameo. And she said she paid $20 for it. Okay. And to Ryan's credit, he goes on for 6 minutes and he does say some interesting things. So we're going to go ahead and listen. Here we go.
I know who I am. I married Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but I'm not gonna lie, this is a different request, but y'all know who I am, right? Let's do a poll. Y'all know who I am. I married Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but she became Gypsy Rose Anderson after I married her. That's my ex-wife. We were on a TV show together where I was on TikTok. Y'all know who I am. Like, it is what it is. Y'all know who I am. And yeah, but anyway, it's me, Ryan. Here's my fur baby, Pixie. Pixie.
It is what it is. One of his signature sayings, right? And of course, you can't hate Pixie. So I get he shows Pixie. It's a smart move on his part.
Say hey to the Discord group. Say hey. Say hey to Ali. Come on, say hey. Don't you look at me like you so sad and you lost your best friend. You need a bath. Look at them bad eyes. Daddy's so bad as of late, ain't he? Daddy ain't been taking care of you nothing. Poor baby. Yeah, whatever. Pixie gets more treats than anybody I've ever.
Yeah, the hat, I don't know. Circa, I know, I'm old, I don't know. So, I mean, are these hats still in? I'm just, what is the feel here with this hat? Drop a comment. What do you guys think about this hat? Okay. Did something happen to the hair, or was it a bad hair day? Because we know Ryan loves his hair. He actually will brush his hair during his lives. He doesn't care. It would be like if I right now during a video started, filing my nails or something, you know what I mean? Or like applying makeup, it's just, he'll brush his hair. He doesn't care. He wants to make sure it's after he goes for a walk and he primps a little bit. He surely does. All right.
Man, like this dog is spoiled rotten. That's why she's so big, but she definitely needs a haircut though. But she just went for a walk, so she's tired, but she'll be all right. Anyway, this is for a Discord group. And Ali wanted me to tell y'all happy anniversary. So for his Discord group, y'all been together, what, 2 years? Y'all are celebrating y'all's 2 years together? Like, I'm not going to lie. This is the first cameo I've ever done for a Discord group. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know what to say to a whole Discord group. Like, I mean, it's kind of cool that Ali's proud of this group. I mean, he's like super proud, and he wanted me to tell y'all congratulations, happy anniversary.
Why did he think it was a he? Why did he? Doesn't Alice? Her name actually isn't Allison. I asked her. I go, oh, Ali, like for Allison. She goes, no, it's just Ali. Like that's so cute. I love that name, but it's just, and he knows the majority of the people that watch him are female. It's just, yeah, you misgendered and mispronounced her name, Ryan.
Anniversary, I think it's friggin' awesome. Like, I get it. Like, just is what it is. Ali said he's been enjoying the group. He's thankful for the group, and he wants a poll. He definitely wants a poll. So, are y'all having fun in this Discord group? Vote red, yes, blue, no. Ali, what'd they say? Like, I used to do this thing where, like, all right, so on TikTok live, right, my live streams, y'all know I do polls, right? Stupid, I know. It's just a thing that it became one of my things, and people ask me for a poll all the time. But anyway, so on TikTok, you see the red and the blue, and you can hit the red or blue button. But on here, on a cameo, we have to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? We have to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? More thinking outside the box. We got to be more creative. There we go. We got to be more creative with it. So when I do a poll, what I usually do is, for red, you got to go bonk, bonk, bonk. And then for no, you got to go wah, 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 or blue. So, like, Discord group, y'all having fun in this group? Red? for yes, red, blue for no. Do y'all go bonk, 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 or y'all go wham, wham, wham? I'm just saying, like, that's just what I have to do on these cameos. I got to kind of mix it up. Got to think creative. Be creative, think creative, and your creative juices flow. But he didn't tell me exactly what the Discord group is. Like, what did y'all join together for? That's the question. Y'all like a video game Discord? Y'all like a hate chat from my ex-wife? Y'all hate chat?
Snark. I guess it's snark. I wouldn't say hate, but snark. Yeah.
For me, I mean, Ali didn't go that specific, and that's fine. I mean, he's just happy that it's a 2-year anniversary. So, Ali, you are awesome. Thank you for the 2-year anniversary with your Discord group. Hey, Ali means it. He got this cameo just for y'all, Discord group. But he also asked me a question. He said, give me your hear me out person.
This is good.
Traditionally found on who you think is hot. Now, hear me out. My ex-wife. Especially when she had the silvers and the fake teeth.
Oh,
like,
but the silver. You guys.
That's my hear me out. Like, people didn't believe, but.
My last video, the silvers, right? I think this was videoed before he watched. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in my last video, we did the, clips of Ryan watching season 3 of Life After Lockup. And during the episode, he tells everyone, I like the silvers. What is he talking about? He's talking about Gypsy and her silvers. And she had the silver caps on her teeth, and he preferred that. He didn't want her to get dental work, nor did he want her to get a nose job. And towards the end of this video, we're going to go over some of your comments on that. But here it is again. I was just like, whoa, he's talking about the silvers again. He must really dig the silvers. But wait for it. Now he's going to mention who really is hot to him besides Gypsy. And yeah, let's take a listen to that.
She's fine as fuck now, but she's been fine to me forever. So, but whatever. She lost weight. She looks good. But she was always my hear me out. Like, people would always, what do you see in her? And she was my hear me out. And let's see, another hear me out would be, oh man, that's a hard question, Ali. Like, for the Discord group, that's a hard question. Like, who's your hear me out? Let's see. I would probably say, such a good question. I mean, who's my? But hear me out. Hear me out.
Come out. It's gonna.
I don't know, man. That's hard. I mean, Gypsy was my hear me out. I mean, you want my honest proof, honest opinion, but she's not so unattractive. I don't. Man, that's hard. Honestly, I would say Asuka from WWE, like with the face paint and everything. Like when she's all like that, that's my hear me out. Yeah, let's go Asuka from WWE. If you know what I'm talking about, she comes out wearing the face paint and the kabuki.
I had no idea who he was talking about, but yes, of course, I had to go see, and I've got it for you. I even got a little bit of video footage of this Oscar. I thought it was Oscar, like Oscar the Grouch. I'm like, Oscar? Well, that's a weird name for a girl in the WWE. It's not, it's Oscar. Like, well, you'll see. You'll see.
This stuff, that's my hear me out. Like, hear me out. Like, she's fly. Man. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably my hear me out. Oscar from WWE. There you go.
Okay.
So, Ali, thanks for wanting this cameo. Hey, let's do another poll. Ali is very proud. Y'all happy to be in this group for 2 years? Are y'all wanting to do 2 more? Vote red, yes, blue, no. And are y'all team Ryan? Vote red, yes, blue, no. I wonder if anybody over there's going wham, wham, wham. Y'all better not be. You better be going bomb, bomb, bomb if you team Ryan. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. Pixie, anything to add? Nah, Pixie ain't got nothing to add. Hey, guys, later. Congratulations on the 2-year anniversary, guys. Later.
Okay, so who is this Oscar? It's I guess it's pronounced Oscar. It's just weird. So I had to go ahead and look it up. And he said, especially when she's got the whole face thing on. And I'm like going, what's the face thing? Who is this woman? And so, okay, I got one shot here, and then I got a lot of little video footage that you guys are you just have to see this. Okay, so this is her. This is her, okay? But wait, I've got a little more because you got to get the full flavor of who this person is that just rocks Ryan's world, right? So hold on, I have a little clip of this woman in a match, and you guys, it's just, yeah, you got to see. I know, I can't make it up. I can't make this stuff up. I'm just bringing it to you. I'm just bringing it to you. Okay, what's next? Let's get to Gypsy, and then we're going to get to a little serious stuff because we are talking about Ryan in this one too. I'm not going to go too deep, but did want to bring up some things since some of the comments in my last video were about how he's really not getting over Gypsy and going over these life after lockup videos. The consensus was in the comment section anyways, that it's not helping him. It's not good for him to be doing that. Here's Gypsy though, celebrating being a New York Times best-selling author. And I've got something to say about that.
Oh, I'm doing it really, really well. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
So point of view, somehow became a New York Times best-selling author while still winging half my adulthood. Well, we do know that Gypsy didn't write that book. Obviously, there was 2 ghostwriters, one of them being Melissa Moore. The other one, I can't remember her name, but the other one was an actual writer. And I was really surprised at how poorly it was written. The mistakes, there was just so much going on in that memoir, being that 2 other people had a hand in writing it. Gypsy didn't write the book. What about being on the New York Times bestseller list? Is that a real thing? Does that mean she sold like a ton of books? Not really. And I've known this for a while, but I did want to show just one receipt on that. So, this is what I found when I just Googled about the key factors in becoming a New York Times best-selling author. And this big article came up by The Economist, which is in no way, a political type of website that I know. It's The Economist. And according to The Economist, there's political bias. Analysis by The Economist found that conservative authors are less likely to appear on the list, and those who do often rank lower than similar non-conservative authors. But here's the next part that was really interesting. Methodology, okay? Opacity. The list is not purely data-driven. The Times applies its own editorial weighting to sales data, which can exclude or demote certain titles, such as bulk purchases, often used by political authors. Well, Gypsy's not a political author, okay? Here, this one though, industry favoritism. The list often highlights mainstream publishers like, what was Gypsy's? It was a mainstream. Ben Bendella, something like that with a B, and it's a very big publishing house. So this, I think, probably applies. Mainstream publishers, making it difficult for self-published or small press books to break through. Market-driven, many bestsellers are driven by or tailored to targeting marketing campaigns rather than organic widespread demand. Okay. Curated selection. Critics often call it an editorial list of preferred books rather than a true ranking of top sellers, which can include popular yet less literary works. Okay, guys, the other thing that's not included here is, oops, sorry about that. We're coming to that in a minute. The other thing it didn't include here is that there's genres, like Gypsy's genre is it's very specific, memoirs about abuse, very specific. So to become a best-selling author in that niche, probably not difficult when you have a main publisher campaigning for it. I don't think it's reflective. And I'm pretty sure, I didn't check because this is just an impromptu video. I don't think it had really good reviews. I think overall the rating of it is not well. So I thought I would add that. All right. What else do we have to get to here? Well, before I get on to the more serious stuff, I had to play you this parody video coming from TikTok account Bev. You guys know her. I have her link in my description box. I just thought she's featuring her husband. They're doing the necklace thing, and I thought I would share it with you. Please go over and check her out. She really works hard on her videos.
And I'm gonna open my gift from Ken. The box says mini cremation. So cute. Oh, it's a necklace. It says Mom. Thank you.
The other thing is why this is so specific, and the mom thing is because Dee Dee's birthday, as most of you know, was May 3rd when she was doing this. It was the same weekend that she's celebrating her anniversary is her mother's birthday. So, of course, Bev is keen in on that with this sarcasm here, and it is so appropriate.
Can you put it on me? You did it! Okay. I'll wear it proudly. Do you want to show them what I got you?
I got a fan and some swim shorts.
You love them?
Yeah, I just love that. I just had to share it with you guys. I just think it's so funny. You know, the fan, I got a fan and a swimsuit. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up, can you? All right. Let me go ahead and get to something I found that was really interesting. That one of someone emailed me. Here we go. And then we're going to get to Ryan Prison emails, just a few highlights since he is, watching the series. He says he's going to go on watching the series. I just wanted to make some points about what really happened when she was in prison. And he said, even on his last one, yeah, I guess I should read the emails, or I don't think it'll help me reading the emails, but it would. But before we get to that, let's take a look at this. It is very interesting. Oh, sorry. Why do I keep playing? Sorry, that's the comments that I'm going to get to after. Here it is. Sorry, guys. It's this one. All right. This is from Joanna. A shout out to Joanna. Thank you so much. I found this fascinating. What would the diagnosis of Gypsy Rose be if the medical abuse in MBP was proven to be a lie and couples with her genetic microdeletion caused real medical issues and her mother was not abusing her? Of course, she's asking AI. Okay, don't come at me for this because sometimes AI is good for certain things, right? And look, it's interesting in the least, right? What the answer to this question was. And the answer to that question is the dark triad of personality. This is what she would be diagnosed with. Okay. Allegedly. The dark triad of personality includes narcissism, Machiavellism, and psychopathy, however you want to pronounce it. People pronounce it both ways, representing a trio of antisocial traits, grandiosity, manipulation, and callousness that drive exploitative, callous behavior and often subclinical. This combination enables individuals to be charming yet manipulative for personal gain. They are linked to impulsivity and lack of empathy. Now, who does that sound like? All right. And there is a breakdown of the dark triad: narcissism, marked by vanity, entitlement, superiority, and a constant need for admiration. Machiavellism, characterized by manipulation, emotional detachment, and a strategic, cynical, ends justify the means approach to social interaction. And last but not least, psychopathy, characterized by low empathy, high impulsivity, callousness, and remorsefulness, meaning not being remorseful. I think the high impulsivity, right? How impulsive she is in her social media. We can see that behavior. It's one reason we cover it, because we see these traits. And so, yeah, this was very interesting to me, that the question, what would the diagnosis of Gypsy Rose be if the medical abuse and the Munchausen by proxy was proven to be a lie? Interesting, right? So I thought, thanks to Joanna, I appreciated that email. And please, you guys, email me. I am behind on my emails, but I'm hoping to get help really soon. Becca Scoops at gmail.com. I really enjoy all of the emails. All right, guys, let's get to a couple of these prison emails, shall we? Okay. I think this is the first one. And this is interesting when we're talking about the dynamic between Gypsy and Ryan. Now, this is May 2020. They've known, or he started writing, I think in April. I'll double check, but I think it's in April. So he says, Gypsy, please reread that email you sent me. His direct quote, and he's talking about Ken, just told you that he has been planning on seeing other people. He doesn't want you right now, but maybe if you want to, when you get out in 3 years, I might add, then he wants to rekindle what could have been. He put you on a shelf, plain and simple, and you are not shelf worthy. Yeah, do whatever you want, but Gypsy, after everything you have been through, you want to wait on a guy like that? Okay. It goes on, it's long, but this is the email where he says, anyways, enough about that. Just know I want you in my world in any capacity. We've heard this many times, but let's just go over it. Friend, bellhop, lover boy, boy toy, private shopper, teacher, pen pal, boyfriend number 2, sugar daddy, sex slave, or comedian. Haha, it doesn't matter. I just want to make you smile because your smile is so, and then it kind of cuts off. So when am I going to hear that beautiful voice of yours again? Hearing you laugh, because if you talk to me, we will definitely laugh with each other. That amazing something. I must remind you, I'm still waiting for my picture. Also, haha, my visitation form. Okay. So Ryan said on his last live that he did a poll actually to know if Gypsy laughed better with him, if that her laughing was more authentic with him than it was with Ken. So Ryan really hones in on this laughing. Here's interesting. This is interesting. Okay, this next part. The same day, Gypsy is talking to some other guy. Hey, sorry our conversation abruptly ended abruptly. That 50 minutes goes by fast. Well, some more questions I had was, what are your favorite movies and music? What are your dreams and goals? Do you have any phobias? Mine are bugs and spiders. Who are your heroes, both real and fictional? Is The Act the only thing that you watched about me? I may recommend watching the HBO documentary called Mommy, Dead, and Dearest. Of course she does recommend watching that. It was released in 2017 and is the best accurate source of information about my life and case. Really? Well, I will send this out so we can start emailing. I do have stamps, so you can email often. Have a good night. This isn't Ken, obviously, because 2 down, she's writing to Ken. So this is writing to someone else. Ryan writes that to her, like, hey, give me a chance. I want to be boyfriend number 2. And then she's writing to Ken. So this is another guy she's talking to. Solely, I wanted to add something to the conversation we have. I never replaced you. I was only doing everything I could to cope with the separation, and using both drugs and people, men to deal with seemed like a good option at the time. I was trying to fill the void. And she still is, because she's talking to someone else right there. These 2 emails are within minutes or hours of each other. I never forgot about you, never loved anyone else after you, and still tried to make an effort to talk to you months and months after. I never moved on. I also don't want an apology. I already forgave you. You went through something difficult that I still don't fully understand. Yada, 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 yada. You need space, ready to get the hell out of here so I can show you just how much I haven't moved on. We are going to have the most epic makeup sex. You owe me so much. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, there's the biscuits and gravy. Every week for like a month. Eat all that cherry filling in that Pop-Tart, LOL. Want to ask one thing, if possible and desirable for you. Can you please visit me? I do want to see you. It would have to be later in the year. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. Then, Gypsy. So received your email today. This is to Ryan now. Now she's answering Ryan. So she's talking to 3 guys here within hours, right? She's telling Ken she hasn't moved on. She's engaging with this other guy, and she's keeping Ryan kind of on the line. Yet here's what she writes to Ryan. So received your email today. Enjoyed talking to you as well, but I don't want to mislead you. Here's where she actually, like I've said many times, kind of tried to tell Ryan, look, right? I don't want to mislead you about our friendship. I think you are a sweetie. However, I'm not looking to be with anyone right now. I'm still in love with my ex. And in conversation, he and I had last night, he said, if I get out and want to reconnect, then he wants to as well. I'm very conflicted because I feel one way that I want to wait for him because I love him. But then the other part of me feels he is sidelining me for the next 3 years. I'm very confused. I just want to be honest with you because if you're really a sweet person, I don't want to end up hurting you. And at this point, that's all I'll do with the lingering feelings I have. I hope you don't take offense because I do need people in my life who genuinely, and then it cuts off. Okay. Now, this is later in the year, October 2020. Is my only boyfriend, love him deeply, have always loved him deep inside, and now we have another chance together, want to do right by him, so please don't send me any more flirty messages. This is to Ryan. Say what? And then he says, I miss you, gorgeous. Wonder when I'm going to hear your beautiful voice again. So why do you not answer my calls? And then she's like talking to someone else. Tonight is that new show, Soulmates, on AMC. And then she says, first off, what effing calls? And second, if you choose not to answer your calls, then you can do that. Oh, no, sorry. I made a mistake here. She's asking him, what calls? First off, what effing calls? And second, if I choose not to answer your calls, then I can do that. Now, who left who, Gypsy? Oh, this is Ryan talking. Sorry. So he's asking what call. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. It can be confusing with the way this looks. She says to him, what calls? What are you talking about? Right? To him. Like, what do you mean I'm not answering your calls? Right? And then, first off, what effing calls? And second, if I choose not to answer your, she's saying what effing calls? Oh God, this is so confusing. Sorry. What she's saying is, look, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Then he says, who left who, Gypsy? Who was that again? I am not mistaken. I believe you dumped me. So I don't necessarily have to answer the damn phone if you don't want to anymore. And something must be missing from your new wonderful relationship if you continue to call me. Oh yeah, and make me laugh and feel good about yourself. Who would want to be with someone like that? Oh, that's right. I'm not attractive. See, I am not attractive enough for you. What a bunch of horse shit. Because I know that I am handsome and so do you. Okay. So again, here he is pushing himself on her. October of 2020. Then we go fast forward to November 2022 and they are married. And I hadn't seen a few of these before. And so that's why I wanted to share this with you guys because they are telling. And I can't understand why Ryan thinks they had this stellar relationship after I read this. All right. Call me whatever derogatory name you want. I have nothing to make you call me a whore. This is Gypsy writing to Ryan saying that he called her a whore. This is when she was trying to get out of the marriage. She wanted an annulment. When I'm your tame wifey, I'm your everything. And when I show that I have independence and autonomy from you, you call me names, tear me down, and shoot shots. I understand how my comments made you upset. If it were me, I'd be deeply hurt. And I'm sure I'd want to throw something back at you, but I feel like keep it respectful when in an argument. I feel things have been very hot and cold these days. They're married at this point. I didn't go, or I didn't go, or anyone talk about our business. I didn't go to anyone or talk about our business. This is what she's saying. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't been flirting with anyone. I didn't do anything. And then she says, I took to JPay and socialize, not cheating, by the way, talking about day-to-day activities and collectible history artifacts. What? Wow. What a whore, huh? I'm deleting you right now and getting some air and space. And then he writes back, why would you marry me if I was so fucking unattractive to you? How can you do that to someone, especially me? If I'm so amazing and wonderful and you love me with all your heart, then you would be with me. The physical stuff would be there, Gypsy. That's the easy part. We have the important things, the love, the connection, the laughter. It's fucking something. I can't read that word. And then the words are weird. So they're not like real words for some reason. So he's saying, why would you fucking marry me if I was so fucking unattractive to you? Right. I will do my best. I have no control over the directors want to do. Now she's talking about the series at this point. She is talking about how is it going to be now that she's divorcing Ryan? How is it going to come out in the series? And I think in this email, she's talking to Ryan's mom. This is what she says to Ryan's mom. I will do my best. I have no control over anything the directors want to do. They don't answer to me, because Ryan's mom was worried, like, well, what's going to happen to Ryan in this series? She was like worried he was going to be embarrassed, or was going to, she's like a mom saying, how are you going to portray him now? You're married and now you're getting divorced. Can you just write him out, or what's going to happen? So Gypsy writes to Joy, Mama Joy, Ryan's mom, I will do my best. I have no control over anything the directors want to do. They don't answer to me. Everything is controlled by the network. All I can do is explain what's going on and ask them to out of it altogether. I think to take it out altogether. This isn't easy in any way. No one expected this. My fear is just when we start to heal, the documentary will air and it throws salt in the wound, which was never my intent to hurt him. And then it's like these weird spelling words that don't mean anything. Again, the next one. I spoke with the director, asked her not to show much filming due to where we are right now. I asked that everything be respectful. She said that she would do some rearrangements on the episodes and the wedding will be mentioned because it is part of my life. However, I asked her not to show all the wedding footage out of respect to our healing. Remember, they're getting a divorce. She's divorcing him November 2022. Gypsy goes on. She threw out the idea of a post-wedding recorded phone conversation between me and her talking about why this relationship ended. I will be very vague, but I will explain that Ryan is beyond an amazing person. Unfortunately, 3 months into our marriage, I realized I was not ready and needed to do what is best for him. See, she's doing what's best for Ryan because Gypsy's always a giver. This isn't about her. She's divorcing Ryan because I was not ready and I need to do what's best for him and let him have his best chance at finding someone who can love him the way he deserves. I am so sorry to you and your family. I never intended to hurt anyone. I won't ask for forgiveness or his today. This is to his mom, but hope someday you will come to think of me fondly on our time together and know he was the one thing that kept me smiling. My life will be less bright without him. I mean, she was seriously like wanted out of that marriage. And that's why, okay, 3 months into the marriage, she tried to get an annulment. And then when she gets out of prison, just like a year after that, she leaves him in 6 weeks. And he is like, it was a 5-year relationship. He needs to look at these things So he can heal because he is idealizing what he thought they had together. He has this notion in his mind of what it really was. And I'm not trying to say this to throw shade at him or be mean at him. It's just my humble opinion. These are prison emails, of course, through the FOIA discovery they came out. And so they do show insight into her mind, which is very valuable, when you're discussing the case and you're trying to figure out the narrative, who she truly is, and you're looking for specific behaviors. That's why they're invaluable, these prison emails. And secondly, for the cultural aspect of Ryan and what he's going through right now, trying to watch these episodes and saying that it's him ripping a Band-Aid off the wound and watching it is going to help him heal. I think helping him heal would be reading these specific emails. Right? I mean, it's my humble opinion. Okay, guys. I want to get to some of your comments. Sorry, I didn't even know this video would be this long. I want to get to some of your comments from the last video. Okay. So this is from Lisa Lucas 2614. This is the video entitled Can't Make This Stuff Up, about Ryan watching the number 3 episode of the reality series. Lisa Lucas says she just figured she was going to get out and do whatever she wanted. Of course, she's talking about Gypsy, to whenever she wanted to, like she always did. Nobody ever controlled her, especially not Dee Dee. Lisa is talking about how Gypsy allegedly, in my humble opinion, lied to everyone that she had permission from a parole officer to stay the weekend in Kansas City. It was very evident if you watch the episode and watch the phone calls with the parole officers that she did not get that pre-approved from anyone. And then when she went to go meet with the parole officer, you would think one of the things she would be sharing is like, well, at least I know he knows that I had talked with him about this. Nope, she never mentions that. And well, yeah, proof is kind of in the pudding, allegedly, of course. And next up, one of our favorites, of course, Lisa Lucas is one of our favorites too. Pink Porcupine. Love Pink Porcupine. And she says, the fact Ryan is obsessing over her with her silvers, and this got 173 likes, her silvers and her pre-surgery nose is disturbing. He wanted her unattractive so he could keep her. I can't stand her, but cringe. Pink Porcupine, I agree 100%. Next up, another favorite, Taminator 615 writes, I came to the realization that Gypsy was either seriously mentally disturbed and simply evil during a rerun of Dr. Phil when they played the clip, and Gypsy said, I quote, I couldn't wait for my mother to die of natural causes. Oh, yes, this quote. Yes, Taminator, the quote. I couldn't wait for my mother to die of natural causes, but I didn't know how long it would take. What if she lived till she was 70? Exactly, Taminator. That said, think about it. I mean, I know I've showed it before, and Taminator is so right. She actually said it. I couldn't wait I couldn't wait for her to be 70. What was I supposed to do? And she's got the exact quote there, what I just read. But yeah, that was the gist of it. And that was like, right? Like, what did you just say? Next up, Winston 820 says the only thing happening by him rewatching those terrible old shows is that he is falling in love with Gypsy even more all over again and using these lies to try to beg her to come back. I felt bad for him at first, but now I cannot stand him. At least Ken dislikes her as much as we do. Laughing emoji. Last but not least, another favorite, Bobby N5J writes, Ryan is so ignorant. When someone gets out of prison on parole for any crime, especially a violent one, you have to check in and do exactly what they tell you to do. It is insane to me that they treat her like she didn't do something so absolutely horrific. Who cares how good you were to her, Ryan? You are such a freaking weirdo. He's got serious issues. And that's from Bobby. Thanks, Bobby, for that comment. Really appreciate all of the comments and the likes and the shares. You guys are wonderful, and I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Oh my gosh. I thought this was going to be like a 25-minute video. I'm sorry. It's 53 minutes long, but here we are. And so I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the comments, the likes, the shares, all the support. Know that we will be going live in a couple of days. So keep your notifications on. You're not going to want to miss that. And yeah, Keegan has deserted me. She deserted me like you saw in the beginning. I don't know where she went, but for me and for Keegan's and Maisie and everyone here at my house, Becca Scoops out. Good night, guys.